today we're diving into quartiles, deciles, and percentiles of high-group data. These measures help us understand where a value stands in relation to the rest of the dataset. Let's start with quartiles.
Ma'am, could you explain quartiles again?
Of course, Dominic. Quartiles divide data into 4 parts. For the first quartile, we use formula at 1 equals AX times 1, where K is the quartile positions. For instance, finding QI, we substitute K to equals 1 into the formula.
I get it now, ma'am. So, for the second quartile, we'd use K is equal to 2, right?
Exactly, Grace. And Q is also known as the median.
Ma'am, what about outliers affecting quartiles?
Good question, Anna. Outliers can skew results, which is why we calculate the interquartile range QR, the difference between Q and at 1. If IQR is large, outliers may be present.
So for these cells, we divide the data into 10 parts.
Precisely, Gani. The formula is similar to quartiles but with key ranging from 1 to 10. For instance, finding the third decile, key equals 3.
And percentile divide the data into 100 parts?
That's correct, Dwight. For the 45th percentile, we use key equals 45. We're essentially extending the concept of quartiles and deciles to more granular levels.
Ma'am, can you explain how we handle decimal positions?
Decimal positions indicate values between two numbers. We adjust accordingly, considering the fraction as a proportion of the difference between the two adjacent numbers.
Clarifies a lot, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome, Charlie. Remember, these measures help us grasp the distribution of data and identify any anomalies. Now, who's ready to tackle some exercises?
Count me in, ma'am.